Flexx Rated After Dark, where we have an intimate conversation. We setting the mood. Somebody's at the door.
Okay, now we're
There she
good.
is. There
Now the
she is.
connection's good. I'm like, you were sounding like a robot. And
Not
I ain't shit, because I was in here trying to play it off like I could really understand you. I'm
like you
like,
can read. And I was just like, look, I got you. I know you're probably busy, whatnot. Look, I just was gonna say you're gonna figure it out. Or it's gonna figure itself out. But let's properly once again welcome the encore of the Bonfire
thank you.
to the After Dark Flexx Rated. So look, personal testimony, the reason why I've really been keeping up with your music is because we was at HitGo last year in LA when we was out there for the BET Awards. We took a meeting and they presented to us a couple of their artists that they really gonna get behind, and you were one of the main ones that they stuck on. They showed us your kid. I think it was a music video with you on a bike or like on a bike, was that? Or in the streets or something?
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I definitely did a video. I think you're talking about my Ready to Love video.
I think that's it. Off of your last project, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything matches. So like, who is Bonfire for those that don't know? I know you're from Boston originally, and now you reside in Atlanta, but who is Bonfire and how did you get your name?
So I'm actually from Chicopee. Ain't nobody from Boston.
Oh, guess what was crazy is the streaming platforms have you from, oh, they say Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying? You're right.
But
You're right.
look, I ain't even knocking you because when I first came out, I would have to describe it in that way. I'm like, yeah, y'all know where Boston is, so it's okay.
I get it.
No, it's an East Coast thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm from Chicopee. I'm from a little town, Chicopee, Mass. But
Okay.
my name actually, so when I left Chicopee to move to Atlanta, when I really first started really getting into recording my own music, because like before I met my management and Raphael Sadiq,
oh word.
I wasn't like really making original music, honestly. Like I was writing and stuff, but it wasn't really my focus. I was more so like on YouTube and like doing covers and flipping music and stuff because that's what I enjoyed.
Yeah.
But like I never really put out any real original stuff. So when I went to Atlanta, I started getting into the studios and like with different people, not many people, but the people that I was with, they would ask me, you know, what I want my music to sound like. And I would always describe to them a bonfire because, you know, like when I think about a bonfire, it's always a good time. It don't matter where you are, who you with. You could be at a beach, you know, shit, in the woods at your auntie's house. Wherever you are is a good ass time. Y'all marking memories, most importantly.
Yo.
And you remember them forever. That's a timeless moment, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted my music to resonate to my fans in that way. I wanted that connection, and I wanted that timelessness, you know, that timeless music. So I just started calling myself the Bonfire after that.
I feel like we at the Bonfire. So Love, Lust, and Letdowns. The title is self-explanatory. You have 6 tracks on this project. Are you talking about the combination of all 3, like some experiences, or is partial of the project about love and then partial about lust and then partial about letdowns? Or like break down the project.
So each chapter, honestly, I was going to break it up in a sense where each one is, you know, one's about love, like you said, one's about lust, one's about letdowns. But, you know, I still wanted it to feel like an album. I still wanted it to feel whole, even though I'm releasing it in 3 chapters. I still wanted it to feel like it was a whole, you know, like I put it out as one, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, you know, what I did was I mixed it up, like, because it's about all of those emotions, you know what I'm saying? You're not missing out. It's just mixed up. So I definitely incorporated each feeling, each emotion, you know, because I wanted to embody that in each chapter.
So what was some of your inspirations coming up? Like, is it a specific, I can already tell you a 90s, like ain't no music like the 90s for you, clearly, right?
Period, Pooh. That's it.
So any individual artists that really stand out as like when I heard her or him sing or him rap, whatever, who was these people that inspired the Bonfire?
Well, this is always like a tough question for me because I was inspired by a lot growing up. Like music is just it's endless for me. It's endless inspiration. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I still get inspired by things, and different artists and stuff like that. So it never stops. But I would say, hmm. I definitely grew up in a culture. Like I grew up in culture. Like my stepfather
Yeah.
raised me. He's from the Pacific Island. He's from Samoa. But like
Hey.
I grew up. I grew up cultured. I grew up around different things, and my cousins and stuff. They used to listen to Brandy, like which
Mm-hmm.
promoted me to listen to Brandy, Mary J. Blige, Aaliyah, 702, SWV. Like the list goes on. Like all of them. And obviously I have my core, like obviously I say Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston,
Yeah.
Christina Aguilera. I love
Mm-hmm.
Gwen Stefani. I think she's dope.
Oh,
She's so
fire.
swaggy.
Gwen Stefani, like, yo, Bathwater is one of my favorite records when she was with No Doubt. No Doubt is like
Oh my
an
goodness.
inspirational band, like, cause they covered like basic rock, like
hmm
reggae group.
hmm
They was like a culmination of stuff.
And that's why I love No Doubt, and that's why I love Gwen Stefani in general, because she's so she's just a big melting pot. So
Yeah,
to say, like
she's a
she's so dope.
unicorn, yo.
Yes, she a unicorn.
Give it up for Gwen Stefani. We gonna give it up for Gwen Stefani.
You know what I'm saying? Like one of my favorite gospel singers or gospel singer too. 'Cause I
Mm-hmm.
like Karen Clark Sherry, but I like the Clark sisters. So
Oh yeah, superb.
period. Like, come on. Those are just I like real vocalists. I love music in general.
How do you stay inspired during quarantine? And like, what's like your quarantine and like, and how are you looking at this whole process? Like, are you still cooking up? What does it look like to you?
Honestly, well, right now my focus is my album. Like obviously I've already cooked in that. Well, I still need to cook on the third part. I could put out the third part right now. I could put a second and third,
Ooh,
but
ooh,
I feel like it's missing something. But I still have time for that. You know what I mean? So
wow.
I'm working on that portion because I want
Mm-hmm.
to put the final touches. But it's ready. But you always second guess yourself and feel like maybe I could do a little bit more. Like well, I was gonna say I'm low key or overachiever, but I'm high key. Like I always challenge myself. you
Yeah,
know, I
yeah.
always challenge myself. My music is very urgent. Like when I make it, it's very urgent because I need to get
Ooh.
it out. It's very it's in real time. So
Mm-hmm.
if I don't, release it in real time, then how can I explain to you what I was going through or why it meant something to me,
Yeah,
during that time? Like obviously I could tell you a story on why I felt that way, but ain't nothing like what you're in the moment, you know what I
yeah.
mean? So, or what you've been in, like whether it's a week ago. But if you ask, if I recorded a song like years ago, it's hard for me to tap in to tell you like really detailed things. So I mean, with that being said, like no, I don't really hold on to music. I like to release it, but I definitely make hella songs. So
well,
like
well,
I have a lot of options, if that makes
well.
sense.
If you keep doing the six track theory, like you gonna be pumping out music forever because it's like a perfect six. Like you get
Yeah.
to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's like, oh snap, what's the next chapter? I'm ready for the
That's
next chapter.
And that's dope that you said that because that means a lot to me because I really strive to do like a no skip six. That's my motto. A no
Give it
skip
up for the
six.
no skip six. I like
I
that.
really do.
So
It's
you're a
like,
fan. You're a fan more so of quality over quantity. The old cliche for real.
oh yeah, for sure. Because I feel like nowadays, and I'm not throwing shade at all, because there's a lot of talented people and we have amazing artists out
Oh, for
right
sure, for sure.
now, and that's been out. But I feel like being under pressure, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, like, I can't stand the microwavable music. I can't stand that shit. I
Oh
just,
man.
and like, it's just like, I get it. Like, everybody's looking. Sometimes we, as artists, we looking for that next hit. Like, what's going to hit? What's going to hit? But it turns into, it's unauthentic because if I'm talking
Mm,
about some shit that I just literally put out because I think everybody's going to fall in love with it, but don't mean
yes.
shit to me, that shit is whack. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I have to be true to myself. I have to be true to my music because that's
Yeah.
what's important to me. Like, that's what Ask me about anything else, my hair, shit, what I do. Like, I can care less. Like, shit, this is just what God gave me. But what matters most to me is my music. That is what's important to me. So I take it serious, and I put a lot into this album in particular because I really had time to, you know, and I was really hands-on with it. So I say all that to say, like, I just, yeah, I can't stand that microwavable shit. So
The microwave. You want timeless. You going for timeless.
yes, of course. Like, that's what means the most to me. Because after I'm gone, after I'm dead, after I'm gone and it's all said and done, what's gonna live on for me is my music. That's what's gonna speak for me after I'm gone. Probably, honestly, I say I was always like the little girl that stayed in the car a little bit longer just to finish the song. Like,
Oh
I
wow.
was that little girl. Like, I loved music. It was something that I've always gravitated to, and it
Yeah.
was just something that I've always loved as a little girl. Like, my family, I come from a line of entertainers. Like, my mother is an entertainer, my father, my aunt and uncle. Like,
It's in your blood.
it's in my blood, boy.
It's in the
It really
Bonfire's
is.
blood.
It really is. And, like, you know, growing up, like, my aunt and uncle had a Polynesian show, right, at this restaurant called the Hukilau. It
Okay.
used to be here in Chicopee, but they knocked it down. It was up for 50 years, but I promise you, like,
Wow.
it was like
Landmark.
the hot spot in this little town.
Yeah.
All the comedians came, like, Kevin Hart, shit, Sinbad, like, a lot of people came, right? It
Yeah.
was hot for the little town, right, that I'm in.
Yeah.
But every weekend we had Polynesian shows. So I was a hula dancer, like, growing up. Like, it was like my family, it was like Jackson 5 or like Selena, you know, like, that's how I grew up.
Word?
Like, yes, like, me and my cousins did homework in them restaurant booths. Like, we stayed there like all the time, and that was our life. So, you know,
Wow.
that's where I really first started singing and getting on stage and really getting accustomed to that. But I knew that was what I loved. I love to sing.
Where once you started to sing and one, any disappointing moments or something that could have took you to say, all right, maybe I shouldn't be doing this? Was there any doubt at any time of doubt?
Oh yeah, yes. I honestly, I tried out for American Idol, and I tried out for, I think, America's Got Talent. I did both
Wow.
of those. And
Big
I
thing.
remember I tried out for American Idol when I was like the age that you can. I think it's like 13,
Is
14.
it
I don't
13,
know.
14? Like once you turn a teen, probably.
Yeah, so I tried out, and, you know, I didn't get through, but it's okay. It's cool. I let it
It's all
go.
good. That wasn't your path. Look at
No, it wasn't. It
you
wasn't.
here.
Exactly. God had other plans for me, and God is definitely still blessing me. Like, you know, he's good to me.
But I know that now we got You Remind Me. So we're going to play the joint with Wale, and we're
Mm-hmm.
going to just let it groove for a second. Slight intermission here at the After Dark. I got to light my other incense. That's why one of my incense is out, you know?
Okay, I remember that.
Someone in the back of my mind. Baby, I hit the pause, get a rewind. I don't know the first time. Don't slip from my love. I don't wanna do too much. But it's somebody that make me wanna be there.
You can hear it?
Yep, I hear it.
This the Bonfire new single, You Remind Me. Doom, the doom. It's like that S, the W, V.
Yeah.
That's it. Doom,
Yep.
do.
Yep.
What was that experience like working with Wale on that record?
You know, Wale, I met him. My first time meeting Wale was at this show in New York. It was during Christmas time. I think it was Hot for the Holidays. We did it together.
Yep.
And I just, you know, that was the first time that I ever met him. But this was before, I believe, You Remind Me even kind of like came about.
Yeah.
So he just, like, you know, I cut the record and we sent it out, and he was one of the first, you know, people that I sent it to. And he sent his verse back right away, and I like literally fell in love with it. Like, first and foremost, I think Wale's so phenomenal. I think he's so
Yeah,
dope as an artist.
his pen is special. He got a special pen.
Literally. And like, you know, like he always brings that energy, and he brought that energy to my record. Like, he brought the energy to that record. And you know, that record made me feel like I just want to be in Miami with my girls. I want to have fun, you know. I want the club to
Top
go up to
down.
that shit. Yes, I want to do that. I want to do that, you know. I'm a
And
fun.
he said something about quarantining. So it was during it. So he laid down the verse like that.
Yo, he
So that's
exactly. That's why I said he was with it. He brought that energy, and I loved it. I just fell in love, and I was like, "Yo, this is the one."
what's next? Because I feel like chapter 2, 3, 4 is in the works, girl.
You know, it is in the works. It is definitely in the works. It's honestly done. The thing is this. Like I said, like, I'm gonna put it out in a timely manner. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wait hella long to put it out. Like, it's not gonna be chapter 1 and then like a year later. Nah, it's gonna come out respectfully. I'll give it like 3-4 weeks. You know,
3-4 weeks.
3-4 weeks.
So
Like I
within a
said,
month we're gonna get one more from the Bonfire.
you just gotta give them. I want to give it. I want to give this album in doses. It makes more sense. You know,
I
like I was
like it.
saying.
I like
I
because you're
gotta give
giving
them that
just
dose.
enough. You're giving us just enough to make us go, but where's the rest? And now we still want the rest. We want the
Yeah,
rest. But I
you
like how
gotta
you're
give
doing
that.
it. You're doing it like a book, like a novel almost. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like chapter 1
Yeah,
is this, and then I feel like then you're gonna give us a different flavor as far as what you're saying to us or what you want us to continue to have in perspective and whatnot,
yeah,
right?
definitely.
But now
Hmm.
that you're forced to extra lock in, have you like discovered any new traits that's been hidden inside of your soul this whole time, and then now you just open it up, or you still just cruise controlling how you've been before?
Honestly, like at first, this quarantine thing, it was like a downer, obviously. Like, and for some people, it still is a downer, right?
Yeah.
It's affecting a lot of different people, but for me, I say it's a beautiful time for me because I didn't realize like certain things I was missing out on as far as like family and just being close to the ones that you need to be close to. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
And it's just like this, like self-love is real, right? Self-love is
Yes.
real.
Yes.
Spiritual love is real. I feel like this quarantine, like whether it was caused on purpose or whether it just came about, I'm really spiritual, you know, like I love
Me
the
too.
Lord. Okay, I love the
Yes,
Lord.
man. Hey, amen. Now let's give it up for the Lord one time. We're gonna give him
I
a couple.
do
We're gonna give God a couple of sound effects. You're gonna make me get an amen or a hallelujah sound
Yeah, you know,
effect
you gotta
next.
go
I
thank
gotta
you, Lord.
download that.
Look, but listen, this
Yeah.
is what it is for me. I
Yeah.
really I really believe that the whole world needed to stop and really observe and stop themselves and unfocus on what they're focused on to refocus on what they need to be focused on, because it's like,
Ooh.
yo, a lot of people was in the mix of things that they shouldn't be in the mix of and putting their focus and pulling towards things that really wasn't their path or their destiny, or just dirty things that they shouldn't be a part of. You need to get it
Say it
out.
again.
Get it
Wow.
out, you know. And it's like a lot of people really needed to stop and focus on self. They needed to focus on God. They needed to
Yes.
focus on their family and the things that really matter, because when it's all said and done, it's done. You don't have a second chance.
Of course.
I need to stay out the damn fridge, first of all. I realized
Yo,
how greedy I was.
what's some of your quarantine snacks? What is the Bonfire guilty pleasure on a quarantine day? Like what is the
Look, my pants done got a little tighter, okay? I can't wear certain shit anymore. I'm like, look, this
It's all
low-key is a
right.
blessing. I'm like,
It's all
oh,
right.
hell no.
So what's some of your guilty pleasure quarantine snacks? Like what is the Bonfire munch on here and there that she don't usually do, but this is her 10th time to the fridge for the day. So and that's all of us. Like I go to the fridge just to see what might be in there, but I already saw it an hour ago, you know?
Oh my
Like
God. Listen, yeah, I told you I'm the same way. I can't stay at the fridge. But I've been eating, honestly, a lot of, which is so terrible, but it tastes so good at like 10 p.m. Okay? I've been
yeah.
eating ramen, like ramen noodles, but the spicy joints, the shrimp
Ooh,
one. But I'm gonna tell you, and it might sound nasty as hell, but y'all need to try it before you judge me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you put, and this is gonna sound gross.
No judgment, no judgment. We all got guilty pleasures of putting this. I put Old Bay on eggs. I put seasoning on my eggs.
Listen to me.
Go ahead.
I am the ultimate mixer. I'm the sauce queen. I have to sauce up everything.
I love sauces. I sauce up every pot. From Chick-fil-A, I gotta have the Chick-fil-A and Polynesian sauce to pour on whatever. Go ahead.
Exactly. I am the sauce girl. I have all the sauces. I need to dip my something. Okay, I need it to be saucy. Okay?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I take some ramen noodles, the spicy shrimp kind.
Yeah.
I put like either, you know, you gotta test it out. I put some mayonnaise in it.
Okay. We getting somewhere now, ladies and gentlemen.
You put the regular seasonings that it comes with. It comes with like chili paste, the seasoning, and like some other seasoning. It comes with like 3 things, right? So you put like this is nasty, but you put like a tablespoon of mayonnaise.
Okay. We getting the recipe. Go ahead.
Yes, you put a tablespoon of mayonnaise. Then you put hella hot sauce. I love spicy, okay?
Oh, so yeah. Gotta keep the hot sauce in your bag.
Hot sauce on deck. I put hella hot sauce. I don't even know how much, but my hand just keep going. Okay? It's just endless, okay?
Yeah.
And then after that, after the hot sauce came, mayonnaise, hot sauce, you mix it up. And if it's not like as lemony as I like it, I just like squeeze a little bit of lime or lemon in there. I mix that up, and it's just
it's tell
you it's butter, it is so good. It is so good.
We gonna call that. We gonna call that the bonfire. That's what some people call the spread. Okay, they make that in jail or something. Yeah, for sure. That's why when you were saying it, I did have the visual, but I didn't want to put that in the air. You know what I'm saying?
But if you want to get really crazy,
go ahead, give it to us.
You can eat that with a side of like hot Cheetos or like hot fries.
Ooh, stomach gonna be bubbling after that. Oh man. Give it up for the bubble.
Yes, bubble gum, something. You know what I'm saying? But it's good. That's been my thing. And also I have like a sweet tooth. I really love.
Yeah, what's your sweet tooth?
I have a bad sweet tooth. So I've been trying to be good because they have like, I like ice cream. I like I like cookies, whatever. That's cool. But I like honey buns, and I love peanut butter. So I like
honey buns.
I like Reese's.
With the white frosting or the original honey bun?
No.
You remember when the white frosting came out? You remember when the white frosting came?
You're not doing wait. Which one? What brand?
So what brand was that? It was the
Little Debbie.
Nah, the nice size honey bun. So you got the original one that got like the brown and yellow pack.
Oh,
like
okay. You talking about like the gas station ones?
Yeah, corner. Well, I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, so we got mad corner stores. So we would go to the corner store and get a honey bun for 50 cents. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. See, you know what? I rock with both of them, but I think I like the original one without the white frosting.
Okay, without the white frosting. Okay.
You know. But I knew I was greedy the whole time. I've always been greedy. I share that.
Yeah.
I like to share.
At least you share. At least you share.
I share. But I'm like, damn, I didn't know I was that greedy. I just need to cut it out.
Now, I made a linkage. You're from Massachusetts, and of course, me being from New York, I grew up, and my pops being a Yankee fan. Of course, we hated the Red Sox, right? We just know what that is, like the Red Sox versus Yankees. So my thing is, if we take it to football, though, y'all saving grace Tom Brady for the Patriots is now no more. So does that impact you, or are you not a football girl? What is your take on Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay?
Look, this is the second time I got asked.
Gotta ask you now.
So it's funny. It's funny to me, but I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I'm not a huge football girl. Like, I like the sport as far as like watching it, but I'm not like a diehard. Oh, like this is my nah, that's not me.
So Tom Brady don't affect you. Like, you're like good on that.
He don't affect me in a way. Like, he affect me because of my daddy. Like, I ride for my daddy. So my daddy loves Tom Brady. He loves the Patriots. Like, you know, so I rock with the Patriots. But I mean, I'm not boo-hooing about it. You know what I'm saying? I rep for Massachusetts, Boston, all of that, all of the East Coast. But I can't really comment on it in a way where it's super passionate. You know? Well, that's just like saying, are you a big fan? So where you from in New York, you said?
Brooklyn.
Okay, so you family with What is that one place? Long Island. Y'all family?
I don't have family, but I know where Long Island is.
But like, would you associate yourself with Long Island?
No, well, here goes let's make this clear. Brooklyn is its own universe. Like, technically, we don't, Brooklynites sometimes don't even associate with New York, and we're in New York, but we're from Brooklyn. Like, it's a whole, yeah.
See, that's okay. So that's how I feel about Chicopee.
That's how you feel about Chicopee.
But, you know, others wouldn't agree, but it's well, Springfield, Chicopee, Holyoke, we're just different. And I'm like, you know what? This quarantine is not going to stop me from getting some air. I need the sun.
You got to get your air.
I laid, what was it, like 2 days ago? I laid out. It was like 80 degrees out here. I put my little lawn chair. I set up something. I just laid my
butt
in the sun.
There you go.
And I got
there you go.
I was living my best life. I had me a little cocktail. We was lit.
There you go. As you should. Treat yourself. So look, before we get up out of here, I want a slight game. Just, you know, pick either or. So sunrises or sunsets?
Ooh. Damn,
like, yeah, think about it. Sunsets. Why? You have any explanation for that? Like, why you like seeing the sun go down instead of seeing it come up, or at least like it better?
See, like I love the sun, and I just was telling you how much I love the sun. So that was like a hard one for me. But
yeah,
the sunset is it's a whole different energy. It's just so like, if I would be with Bay right there. You could be with Bay there. You could be by yourself. You know, it just gives you a different feeling. It's soothing. It's beautiful. It's so many colors.
It's a bonfire in itself. Like,
it's just beautiful. So I mean, I would definitely choose sunset.
Sunset, okay. What about coffee or tea? Are you a coffee girl or a tea girl?
I'm a tea girl. I do drink coffee, but I love tea more.
Okay. I think I know the answer to this one, but fire or ice?
Fire, duh.
Fire. I mean, the balance. That's such an easy one. Texting or FaceTime?
Oh, okay. Am I mad or am I not mad?
So you're in a good spirit?
I'm in a good spirit. See, it really do depend. It depends. Because I feel like FaceTime is so personal. Yeah. Like right now, see, this is a personal moment for me.
Yeah, for sure.
With you. It's very personal.
Good energy. Great energy.
It is. So it's just, I don't know. It depends. Like if I'm not feeling you, I'm going to give you a text. But if I'm feeling you, we going to go on FaceTime. So that's, I don't know. It's both.
But both. I like that one. And last but not least, Netflix and chill or a traditional movie date? Like, have we lost the art of the courting and going to the movies, getting the ticket stub? I'll get the popcorn. You get that. Is that lost?
Okay. So if the seats don't recline at the motherfucking movie theaters, we ain't in there, dog.
Gunshot. If you don't have a movie theater at this point that the seats recline, it don't make no sense no more. Who's going to movie theater?
Why the hell my back stiff? Hold the hell on.
That is very true. So good point. So then, so you picking? Go ahead.
I would say honestly, if I'm choosing, I would pick Netflix and chill, because I would so much rather my own bed. I would rather my own crib, like, and I could pick more movies if the movie's whack, you know. So
you have more control. You're in more control of this situation.
Yes, and I like being in control. So
you heard it first. You heard it first. Give it up for being in control. Give it up for that control. So, ladies and gentlemen, Love, Lust, and Letdowns, Chapter 1, out right now. This is her No Skip 6. Another one. This is her second No Skip 6 at this point. So I appreciate this. We gotta have this again. This was a bonfire experience. I hope everybody's marshmallows ain't burnt. I hope your graham crackers in order for your s'more. That was the experience that we gave. So I appreciate you for joining.
We need to do that. We need to have a IG live to make s'mores and have another one of these.
Let's figure it out. We're gonna talk it out. That's gonna be our part 2. I got you.
Okay.
All right. One time again for the bonfire. You remind me is the record. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next time.
Next time.